Hi, I'm Uriah with The Productive Therapist, and this is 10 Questions with the astounding Kasey Compton. Enjoy.
Hey there, everybody. My name is Kasey Compton, and I am a licensed professional counselor. I'm also the owner of a group practice in Somerset, Kentucky called Mindset Behavioral Group. And for the last couple of years, I've been doing group practice consulting and with a focus on systems and processes. I'm not really sure how that came about in the first place. It wasn't really something that I went out here saying that this was my thing, but I think my thing found me, and that's just kind of how it has evolved. So I want to answer these questions. I'm excited to do this. I'm not really that good at answering questions like these, but I'm going to give it a good shot. The first question I already answered, what my name and job title or license is. And the next one is, what do you love about your job or business? Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I have to look at my business, my job as a whole, I would say that I love the most the freedom that it gives me. And not just freedom to travel or do whatever I want to do, but just freedom to be creative and to be who I am. I came from a background in education, and while I love education and I have the utmost respect for teachers, more than you could ever imagine, I felt like I had to conform in that role, and I couldn't just be me. And so whenever I started doing consulting, I saw that there are other group practice owners out there that just don't give a crap. They cuss, they do whatever they want to do. They're just so they just have this freedom about them that I've always really envied. And I feel like that this is about the closest I've ever came myself to having that kind of freedom. So I love that. I love just being free to do what I want. If I wake up one day and have this crazy idea, which happens quite often, there's nothing stopping me. I can do whatever I want. I can take my business any direction that I want to take it. I can live wherever I want. I can speak however I want. I can post whatever pictures I want. And I do not have that fear of being judged. So to answer that one, I'm going to say freedom. The next one is, what are 1 to 2 things that you always do in the first 60 to 90 minutes of your day? So I'm going to say the first 1 to 2 things are probably the worst things that anyone could ever do. I cannot help it. It is like a compulsion. As soon as my brain turns on, even when my eyes are still closed and my brain is on, I have to check my email. It drives me insane. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I can't help it. I want to know what is in store for me for that day, because I want to get those emails out of the way quickly and get them out of my mind and move on to the things that I want to do. So that's definitely one of the first things. And I just love to take a hot shower in the morning. I probably take way too many showers, but there's something about the shower that just gets me focused and allows me to have time to think about what I want to accomplish in that day and what I'm doing that day that's going to help me move forward towards my goal in all of my businesses. The next question is, what is your go-to drink or snack for productive energy? Oh my goodness. So I'm really not a creature of habit, I don't think. Maybe in a couple of ways. My husband might tell you that I'm a creature of habit because every night at 9:30, I'm ready for a snack. Every single night. And if we don't have any snacks, he's driving to the Dollar General to get me some. But I would say my go-to drink would be, I'm starting to like coffee quite a bit. They have this CBD coffee that I like a lot from a place called Hometown Hemp in Atlanta, Kentucky. We also have some of it in our salon. I like that a lot. And maybe it's a Southern thing, and I'll probably get made fun of for this. Would be a Coke. Like, I love cherry Coke. I love cherry Coke, especially from Hardee's. It's my favorite thing to drink. Try not to drink too much of it. So I'm going to go with that. What does a very productive day look like for you? Oh, man. A very productive day is when I have made moves towards my goal. So I'm a big believer in setting goals, and usually goals for me are revolving around some form of a number. So it could be a financial goal. It could be increasing our membership community by, 5 new members or something. I don't know about you, but I just like to mark things off my to-do list. Like, I like to write everything down and I like to mark it all off. And so at the end of the day, when I have everything marked off of my to-do list and I've not created even more work for myself, I feel like I've had a very productive day. Also, for me, productivity comes in the form of energy. So if I have gained energy from something that I'm doing or an idea, I feel like that is productive. What's your favorite way to rest and recover? The beach, the water. We're fortunate enough to live on Lake Cumberland, and it's beautiful. I'm looking at it right now, and there's something that's calming about the water. For me personally, it's really hard to turn my brain off. It's always going. I can't. It's just hard to shut it down into rest and relax mode. But there is something about hearing the sound of water that just takes me down a few notches. So for me, I would love to just be on the ocean. I think that would be where that would happen the most. Definitely a Mac person. I was anti-Mac for so long. Once I get something like a cell phone that I know how to use, I'm just very difficult to change my mind. A couple years ago, I just decided I was going to get a Mac, and now I would never, ever have anything else. I just love the integration, and I'm a systems person, so it's just easy. Everything just flows together. What is one of the best business books you have read? Oh my gosh. This is hard because I love to read business books. That is my favorite thing to do. And so it's hard to really say, like, what is my favorite, but one of the best is called The Goal by Eli Goldratt. It is amazing. It has inspired me so much I can't even explain or put into words. It's an older book. It's been published a long time. I think it's sold over 1 million copies, and I know that many of the authors that I read today, like Mike Kalowitz and some of the other really well-known business authors, have also gained inspiration from the book The Goal, and I just absolutely love it. I could read it over and over again. If you were a hot sauce, what in the world? If you were a hot sauce, what would your spice level be? Well, I guess it depends. So what are we considering hot? Like attitude? Do we have a hot attitude? Like, are we spicy? Gosh, I don't know. I love spicy stuff. Maybe my spice level would be about an 8. Like, I don't want to burn my taste buds off, but I do like some spice. So I'll take an 8 as long as I have some blue cheese. I definitely like blue cheese or ranch dressing. Okay. Where can people find out more about you and what you do? Good question. People can find out more about me. I'm very, very big on social media right now. We're putting a lot of attention on that. So, that's a good place. Consult with a K and a C, Kasey, would be how you could find me on social media. You could also go to one of our websites. So we'll have my main consulting website, which is consultwithkasey.com. And then we have mindsightpartners.com, which focuses a little bit more on our systems, processes, courses, events, that sort of thing. So either one of those are really good places. Hopefully you'll get to learn a little bit more about me in the form of a book very soon. I've been working on that. Still got a little ways to go, but I have a feeling once I get going, it's going to happen pretty quickly. And then the bonus question, because we're going to be overachievers, is what is one of your best tips for success and happiness? I'm going to have to think about this one, but off the top of my head, I'm going to say it would be to know what you want. Like, to know what makes you feel like you have achieved success and happiness. What is that marker? What is that indicator that says, okay, I've done it. You know, I'm successful. And what do you need in order to feel happy? I remember going through a lot of personal struggles back, gosh, I don't know. It's all kind of a blur, maybe 7, 8 years ago. And I just remember, you know, like praying constantly for peace. I was just, give me peace, give me peace, give me peace, because my life felt like it was full of so much noise. And I don't know, I think now that I've made certain decisions in my life, I've cut down on the noise that I was hearing, and I really can focus on success and happiness. And I feel like, personally, I've achieved both of those, because my life is peaceful. When I want there to be energy and excitement and events, I can make that happen. But when I want things to be calm, you know, I feel like it's now in my control, and I have the ability to do that. So my tip for success and happiness is to know what success and happiness looks like to you. Because when you know where you're going, it's much easier to get there.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. Been kicked around since I was born, and nothing's gonna change the way we live. 'Cause we can always take but never give, and now that things are changing for the worse. See, oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Well, now I get low and I get high, and if I can't get either, I really try. Got the wings of heaven on my shoes. I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give.